Behind the Wall, MSN, Hotmail, more, Autos, My MSN, Video, Careers and Jobs, Personals, Weather, Bellish, Quotes, White Pages, Games, Real Estate, Wonderwall, Horoscopes, Shopping, Yellow Pages, Local Edition, Traffic, Feedback, Maps and Directions, Travel, Full MSN Index, Bing, News.com, Today, Nightly News, Rock Center, Meet the Press, Dateline, MSNBC, Breaking News, Newsvine, Home, U.S., World, Politics, Business, Sports, Entertainment, Health, Tech, Science, Travel, Local, Weather, Advertise vertical bracket ad choices. Recommended, will China mediate the Israeli-Palestinian peace process? Recommended, get out, over 1,000 take to the streets in China to protest oil refinery. Recommended, Chinese spooked by food scandals take action by growing it themselves. Recommended, a Nixon returns to China, retracing steps of 1970 to visit. Header point top underscore header left curly bracket background image. URL http://cdn.libpoint.com/chrome/metinfool/images/header.jpg equals 9139 right curly bracket footer point links left curly bracket background image. URL http://cdn.libpoint.com/chrome/metinfool/images/footer.jpg right curly bracket. In Behind the Wall, NBC News correspondents and producers examine events and trends in China, both big and small. About this blog archives. Email updates follow on Twitter. Subscribe to RSS. 3 days ago. Will China mediate the Israeli-Palestinian peace process? Kim Jong-un, pooled via EPA. China's President Xi Jinping, right, shakes hands with Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing on May 9. By Ed Flanagan, producer, NBC News. Beijing. An official visit to Beijing by Israeli and Palestinian leaders last week has prompted speculation that China may finally be ready to claim its place as a world power by trying to negotiate an end to one of the world's most caustic conflicts. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas met with Chinese President Xi Jinping within days of each other in Beijing, the two Middle Eastern leaders having arrived in the country within hours of each other. China's hosting of the two emphasized its active involvement in Mideast affairs and highlighted its role as a responsible power, declared an editorial by China's state news agency, Xinhua. A more active role in Middle East diplomacy would be a dramatic break from China's long-held policy of non-intervention. With controversial business partners like Sudan, Libya and Iran, China has consistently ducked the political and regional strife of others to focus on natural resource extraction and trade. To a long line of American leaders who have invested a great deal of political capital in the quest for peace in the region, a Chinese diplomatic shift could be a welcome development. But some experts like Dan Blumenthal, Director of Asian Studies at the American Enterprise Institute, wonder how much China is willing to risk entering this particular political game. Finley, Getty Images. Chinese President Xi Jinping left gestures to invite Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas to a welcoming ceremony held outside the Great Hall of the People in May 6 in Beijing. Right now China has the benefit of free riding in U.S. security left square bracket and its right square bracket presence, so there is no incentive for them whatsoever to actually pay costs and take risks, Blumenthal said. China has been fairly extractive in those areas, and, again, for China to become a global power that exercises responsibility, you can't just reap the economic benefits. Middle East experts,